1, 2, 3, uh-huh.
Hi ladies, Sarah here from the Lean Girls Movement. I want to talk to you today about clean eating and how much time and prep it takes. Now I hear from a lot of my clients and my girlfriends who, when we're talking about eating all clean eating, which is eating no processed food, is they complain about how much time it takes and the prep work that goes into it. So today I'm going to talk to you about how to take all the time and prep work out of clean eating and make it easier for you throughout the week. We call this the Sunday setup. So a Sunday setup basically consists of 3 parts. 1, it's the prepping and the planning and making your grocery lists. 2 is the actual grocery shop. And then 3 is when you're in the kitchen actually prepping and chopping the food. So I'm at the planning part. Normally if I'm doing this, I'll do it on like a Friday or Saturday night when the kids are occupied. I'll get out my recipe books and figure out, say, 4 dinners that I'm gonna cook, assuming that, say, 2 of those dinners I might be eating at a friend or a family, or I might have 1 or 2 nights where we're doing leftovers and using up what's in the fridge, and then like lots of salads for lunch and everything else that the kids eat. And I'll make a list of all the food that I need to buy. Now, one of the benefits of the Lean Girls Movement is that there's a meal plan already prepared for you. So I was able to really quickly go through the meal plan and pick out the dinners and the lunches and all the snacks that I wanted to eat this week. So it took out a lot of time. And then I just used the grocery shopping list that also comes in the package and checked off all the food that I'm gonna need for those recipes, cross-referenced what was already in my pantry, and I'm ready to go to the grocery store. So it's super easy using the Lean Girls program. Okay, so I'm back from the grocery store. I actually picked up quite a haul, but it was super fast and easy because I already had my list and I knew exactly what I was gonna go for. And I didn't have to spend a lot of time going up and down the aisles looking at all the boxed and processed foods, just trying to figure out what I needed. So it was really easy. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put all this stuff away, get a little bit organized, and then I'll show you what I do as far as the prep and the cleaning of all the food, getting ready for the Sunday setup. So I like to bake like a protein in the oven. So today I'm cooking chicken breast. I usually always cook chicken breast because it's something that I'll have in my salads without fail. So I've already got like 4 or 5 chicken breasts roasting in the oven. I just sprinkled them with a little bit of seasoning and some garlic powder and some thyme, and they're there. The other protein that I prep is hard-boiled eggs. So I've got a pot on the oven. Again, you can't see it here, but I've got about half a dozen eggs boiling on the oven. And I get the long stuff out of the way. And then what I'll do is I might bake something, or like a gluten-free muffin or some other sort of healthy muffin. Or today what I did was I prepped ahead of time like a protein bar or protein balls. One of the recipes that I did today was an apple and cranberry protein ball, and I've already done it. It's already in the freezer, chilling, ready to go. And now I'm moving on to the chopping and cutting of all this stuff. So the other thing that I do on my Sunday setup is I like to pre-wash all my vegetables. So I already have a sink full of apples and fruit, which I'm going to show you that I do, because I find that when I'm during the week, I might do a quick wash, but I don't do a good thorough wash. And there's a lot of pesticides and just dirty fingers from the grocery store that touch your fruit, and you want to make sure that's all off of there. And I find during the week, because I'm in such a rush, I don't do it. So I like to do it on my Sunday setup. All right, so I'm going to start prepping my greens. I eat a lot of salads, and especially if you're on the Lean Girls program, you end up eating a lot of salads. Especially it's summertime too, right? So I always buy kale, because kale seems to be that one thing that is supposed to be super healthy. It actually is really healthy, but so I always buy it and I always feel good about buying it, but I find that I never eat it, and it often goes rotten, yellow, brown in my fridge. So I always try to do my kale, because if I don't prep it, then I won't eat it. So I just buy the romaine hearts, and I'll just cut these up into small bite-sized pieces, because then during the week in the morning when I prep before I leave my house and I need to make a salad and I don't have time to cut up all this lettuce and tomatoes and cucumbers, my lettuce is already going to be done. So I'm just going to grab a glass container, throw my lettuce in there, cut up a tomato, throw some oil and vinegar on it, a cucumber, whatever else, and I'm ready to jump out the door. See, this is what I mean. This is gonna make your morning so much simpler. So my lettuce and my kale is all done. It's all ripped up. I spun it out. I just put it in a container, and I actually put paper towel in it just to sop up any extra moisture. Now the thing about this, I mean, the lettuce isn't gonna last a long time, but so you gotta eat it. So it'll last like a good 4 to 5 days before getting wilted, but you gotta make sure you sop up all the moisture. Now I'm gonna move on to, oh yeah, before there so I took out my apples and my tomatoes. I don't know if you can see them behind me, but they're now sunbathing and drying out. And I've got my grapes and my broccoli now having a bath. And I'm gonna cut up, I'm gonna do like my snacks. So like often I'll have in the afternoon or my morning snack, I'll have cut up carrots or cucumbers or celery with hummus, which is a really good snack because you've got your vegetables and you've got your protein with the hummus or any other kind of healthy dip. I don't like to cut up, so I do carrots and I do celery because again, I hate peeling a carrot in the morning, and I hate cutting up celery. So I'll do that ahead of time, but I'll leave tomatoes and I'll leave cucumbers just because they get soft and they get kind of gross really quickly. So I'll cut those up on the morning that I have them, otherwise they'll go bad. So now I'm gonna do my celery and my carrots. And there you have it. Isn't that a beautiful thing? A fully stocked fridge, all those cut up foods ready to go. This is when I really feel like a super mom because I'm so organized and there's always food to eat. So there you have it, ladies. That is my Sunday setup. So just to recap, it's 3 parts. 1 is the planning and making your grocery shopping list. Number 2, it is the actual grocery shop. And number 3, it's the prepping and doing all the chopping and cutting up. So that last part, part number 3, probably took about an hour and a half between cooking my proteins, making my snack, which was for me, it was that protein ball, and then cutting up all the fruits and vegetables and getting that prepped. So an hour and a half. Just put a kids movie in or get them occupied with something or even get them involved in it. My kids love to help me out with it because I swear to God, if you can do that every Sunday, the rest of your week will be so easy. You'll always have something in the fridge to eat and prep for dinner. You'll never have to worry about throwing in some sort of boxed pizza or making Kraft dinner or whatever it is. And you'll be ready to go, and the kids will never be asking what they can eat for a snack because there's always going to be something there for them. And you will be such an organized, glowing goddess of the house. You can snicker to your husband and just say how amazing you are. And that's it. Easy peasy. Okay. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon.